up, guys? Back again with another video. Hope y'all doing well. Hope your year's getting off to a good start. Hope, back at the plant, night shift again. The ice storm just passed. It's pretty bad driving through it. And now it is foggy as hell. But it's all right. Pretty good start to the year so far. Little life updates. I don't know if I mentioned it last video, but moved into a new apartment. Shout out my brother for apartment hunting. It's pretty nice. We have a pretty nice view of downtown. Can actually see the Needle from where I am. When I get back, maybe I'll try to video it. But I got some new shoes. First wide toe box shoes. I know it's small, but it's the little things. Pretty excited about those. Ultra, and then some. I don't know. I'll put up the two brands I got, maybe some pictures of them, and then I also went to Mexico City. We got to see some waterfalls. Actually, the pyramids. That was super cool. So all that's left is to go see the pyramids in Egypt one day. Last video I did mention briefly the 32-day hard challenge. Shout out Noah Anderson 14 on YouTube is his name. For the inspo. Yeah, not gonna lie, I have not been doing 100% of the list completely, but it's okay to suck, not to skip. Quote of the year right there. But slowly but surely, I feel the snowball building little by little. Would I like to start bigger? Obviously, yes, but got to start somewhere, and just momentum. That's my theme this year, and I want to stick to it. Just sticking to things, keeping the momentum going, don't let up. So yeah, been changing out habits, bad ones for good ones, little by little. And I've been feeling a little bit of a difference. Yeah, so it's been going pretty well. But I wanted to talk about youth. I feel like it's been on my mind a lot lately because, especially out here, working 712s and being around a lot of people who work in the plants industry, they're used to long hours, and I mean they make a lot of money, but like it's a lot of time away from your family. I mean most of them are like the outdoorsy types, country guys. They like hunting, fishing, whatever, but they don't have really any other hobbies besides that. And it's a interesting way of life, definitely. And I've been trying to pick their brain about it, just seeing mentally how they think about it. Is it worth it? And a lot of them actually say it is. There's obviously a couple that say no, but most of them say yes because they're able to provide for the family. They're able to spoil the loved ones and go on multiple trips. But yeah, just had me thinking. And so back to youth, just what am I willing to spend my 20s doing? I really feel like the 20s is where you build foundation that sets up the rest of your life. Your single digit years, 1 to 10 is just whatever, you're growing up. Then your teens, you're kind of just going through life. I wouldn't even say figuring out who you are, because you've kind of been developed in an environment if you stay in the same area, and you're kind of almost told, and you're molded to your environment, and you can't really discover who you are. It's my opinion on that. And so once you're out, whether you go to college or move out, your 20s is when you really start discovering who you are. What interests you? What do you enjoy doing when you have in your free time? What do you like doing? Uh, and it's been quite a journey, I guess. These past for me couple years, especially going through college, doing all that. But just yeah, what to spend it on, and I would love to. I don't know how much I can speak on this, but my plan is to have my own company one day. I would love to have that ownership and just to own something. I feel like that would very much fulfill me. Well, gotta be careful with that word. I think it would be very fulfilling. I think I would get a lot of enjoyment out of it, and obviously the money would be nice, but I think more so just owning something like that and saying like I built this, or even if you buy a business or something like that, like this is mine. I think that'd be pretty cool to have. But uh, so just a little background. I'm expecting a decent amount of money pretty soon, and I've just been thinking about what to spend it on. Um, Obviously, the smart thing would be like put in investing, put in the S&P 500, uh, bonds, whatever, uh, safe investments. And another part of me is like, like, screw it. Let me just travel the world. Let me go to Japan, Europe, Colombia, Cuba, whatever. Spend a little time down there. Um, another part of me wants to invest it in the S&P me. You know, paying for classes, paying for education, paying for possibly mentorships. Um, I think that's what I'm leaning towards right now. I think that my future self um, would thank me for. I also think my older self would thank me for maybe traveling, spending my 20s traveling, seeing the world while I can. I don't have any family, any commitments holding me down. Just a little torn on that. So that is a big piece of why I did create this channel, so I could look back on it and be like, so that's what I was thinking about, or um, seeing how I spent my youth. And yeah, I feel like lately I've been taking more appreciation for how young I am, and especially talking to all these like older guys. Like, man, I just feel like just yesterday I was 30 years old. I was just 20. I was just 40, and I'm scared of how fast time moves, especially after getting out of school and having a 9 to 5. Time just I don't even know. It just speeds past you. Time just escapes you. It's scary. It's like, what? It's already this month already went by. What are you talking about? And you're just like, the typical cycle is, you're tired after work, so you don't want to do anything, um, and then you're just waiting for the weekend just to reset. Oh, when the weekend comes, I'll reset. Next thing you know, it's Sunday night. You're like, I gotta go to work again. I barely had any time off, and most people aren't very happy with their 9 to 5, and it's a time warp. It's scary how fast it goes by, and I feel like if I blink too slowly, I'm gonna wake up and be 30 here, like, be 40, 50, whatever. Put in whatever age you want, because obviously when I think there's a concept of this, but when you're 2 years old, 1 year is half your life. When you're 5, it's a fifth, and so on. So as you get older, time does speed up because it's a smaller percentage of your life. And it's just been scary, to be honest, with how fast it goes by. So I'm really trying to slow down, enjoy the little moments, um, and just be present more, just appreciate my youth. I'm made of rubber and magic, as Chris Williamson would say. Um, it's crazy. So to my future self, I am trying to have more gratitude towards how young I am. I know you're gonna look back and like shake me or want to shake me. So I'm trying to listen, trying to, and I think I'm doing better. But man, I'm just trying to enjoy my youth as much as I can, but also build my life to where my future self will thank me. Like, I'm glad I put in the work, I sacrificed then. And so, I'm just constantly torn between the two. Just constant battle between enjoying my youth and building for my future self is the essence, is the synopsis of the video. Uh, I have a friend. She would be happy that I said that. But yeah, that's all I got. Till next time. See y'all soon.